All right, so you should have graphed this. All right, so again, for your warm up, if you were testing, you could write test, and if you're testing, ignore this. Do your test. I need it done before you leave. So, oh, gotta plug this in. We gotta talk about absolute value here in a second. So you finished? Oh, all right, cool. So there we are. If you have a graph, we talked about this on Friday. Absolute value, whoa, goes to the origin, and then it bounces back up. It looks like a V. Okay, let's go ahead and get that down. Cool. All right, so we gotta do these notes. Check this out. All right, now off to the left, it gives you the steps. Let's read these steps. Step 1, graph the equation in Desmos. Step 2, click on the vertex, okay, where it changes directions. Step 3, figure out if that vertex is at the bottom or the top. Bottom is a minimum, top is a maximum. Identify the axis of symmetry. It goes vertically, so it's x equals a number. Identify the x-intercept where it crosses the x-axis, and then identify the y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. And then we can do domain and range. Let's do an example. Y'all ready? All right. So you have to be able to graph this, okay? So you got to know where absolute value is, okay? And absolute value is where's absolute value? Oh, right here, duh. It's covering this up. But you click this, and it makes a vertical line. That's absolute value. Okay, so for this equation, it's y equals negative 1 over 2. So everyone's able to type this in, right? You click right here on Desmos to get that vertical line for absolute value, x minus 5. Click it again to close the absolute value, minus 3. Right? Looking up here? Yep. Now, you can see the graph right there. So let's do the vertex point. You click where it changes direction. That's 5, negative 3. Write that down. Okay, you see what the graph looks like? Is that at the top or the bottom? Top of a hill. So that is a maximum. The axis of symmetry. Does everyone see there's an x in axis? So you're going to write x equals the axis of symmetry. And what is the x value from that vertex? Right here, x equals 5 is going to be the vertical line going through the vertex. It's the axis of symmetry. Okay. Now, trick question. What's the x-intercept? Where does this graph touch this x-axis line? The answer is it does not, right? So you can put none. Don't put 0. 0 would mean it would touch at 0. Put none. Y-intercept, where does it touch the y-axis? You just click it. Okay, 0, negative 5.5, negative 5.5. Okay, and then we talked about this kind of when we did quadratic. Okay, it goes forever to the left, forever to the right. All real numbers, and I'll tell you right now, it's always all real numbers for an absolute value. Okay, but the range is going to start with the letter y, and it's either going to be greater than or less than. Okay, now do you think this goes up or down from the vertex? You see how this goes down from the vertex? Down means less than or equal to. And that's where this y value comes in. Negative 3. Okay? So this x value of the vertex helps you with the axis of symmetry. This y value of the vertex helps you with the range. But you have to pick the correct one. Okay, this has to be correct. Is it going down, less than, or going up, greater than? Does everyone have that written down? Okay, let's try another one. Actually, first we got to graph it. So you can graph a few of those points. 5, -3. Boop. 0, -5.5. Boop. Okay. And then do your best to graph it. As long as you got some good points, you can sketch the rest. That's fine with me. And then you can flip it over. We got 2 more examples, and then we'll call it a day. Everyone good?
Yep.
All right. Example 2. All right. So can you type this in? Y equals 2. Absolute value is right here. You might even be able to do it on your Chromebook by hitting Control. I think it's underneath the backspace.
Was that control this?
Control underneath the backspace, or Shift underneath the backspace, actually. Sorry. That'll give you a vertical line. That's the absolute value. That's one way to do it. X plus 4, you do it again. Okay. -10. Make sure you can see your whole graph. And now we do the same thing. Vertex, where does it change directions? -4, -10. Right here, where it changes directions.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the axis, we already, remember, axis is this x value. X equals -4, right? Range, you already know, is y and this number. But is it going up or down from the vertex? Is it going up or down?
Up.
Going up, so it's greater than or equal to this y value, -10. Okay, I'm just doing it out of order, but you see this x helps you here, this y helps you here. We already know domain is all real numbers. You know, I'm just kind of filling stuff in here. Is this a minimum or a maximum? Is it at the bottom or top? Bottom is min. Okay. Mid like the Spurs. Now, what are the x-intercepts here? -9, 0, 1, 0. You click them. Sometimes you'll have more than one, so you got to write both of them. Okay? Y-intercept, where does it cross the y-axis? 0, -2. It's too easy. Mr. J, give us something harder. Oh. Now, could you graph those points off to the right here? Really? Really? Let's try it. -4, -10. Boop. -9, 0. Boop. 1, 0. Boop, 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 boop. 0, -2. Oh. All right. And then you draw yourself a nice V through. Okay, try again. A nice V. Not too curvy. Make it straight if you can. I'll give you 1 minute. Make sure you got that down. Okay, can we do one more question? Yes, we can. Now, on this one, is everyone good with number 2? Okay, time for example 3. Now, we're not gonna, like, what this should have been is just a graph. So here, scratch this out. We don't need that. I mean, like, if you want to see it, whatever. But I want you to go from this graph to this information, okay? Where's the vertex point? 2, 3. Not 3, 2. 2, 3. Is that the bottom or the top? Bottom is min. Min like the Spurs. Axis of symmetry, it's got to be x equals, right? X equals the x value, 2. That means there's a vertical line cutting this at 2 on the x-axis that it reflects over. Okay, x-intercepts. Does it cross x? None. Does it cross y?
No.
Yas. At 5, right? 0, comma 5. Domain is already, always, all real numbers. And then the range, does it go up or down from here? Up or down? Up. So it's greater than or equal to the y value of 3. From this y value at 3. That's it for the notes.
That's it.
You want the assignment today or tomorrow?
We got like 8
Tomorrow. All right? Because we'll be busy. So got to do things. So y'all be doing that on your own. On your ownsies. Okay.